And that was the time, we got an opportunity to say, hey, you know what, we could do something with this group. We could send out our message too from the Bahamas.
It made a big impact. People loved it. They was excited. It gave Junkanoo a good feeling to know that ain't nothing going on, but we can watch this clip. We can watch this clip and enjoy the sounds and the views of Junkanoo.
I tell my backline, open up. And I said, you just keep walking backward. When he reached the back of the room, now he fall down, stop down, and take come with the costume and leave it in the road. I said, thank you. You're not going on my parade, not with that costume.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jiminita Swain and the Bahama Beauty. At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. From Studio A. It all starts right now.
Happy Thursday and welcome to What's Trending. I'm Ayenthia.
And I'm Jiminita, and today's show is serving fresh stories, good laughs, and big energy. You already know how we do it.
Well, if you came here for the vibes, you're in the right place. We've got a fun show lined up and we're going to dive right in. The drums are heating up, the glitter is flying, and the countdown to Boxing Day is officially on. The Junkanoo season is here, and tonight we're getting the inside scoop on the hype, the heartbeat, and the big changes coming our way.
And then get ready to shake, stir, and sip. This Sunday, Hennessy is bringing the heat with their ultimate holiday mixology showdown. Plus, free Hennessy all night. Here, all the details.
Well, coming up in economics, we know about fluctuating prices and inflation, but could a new in-store shopping system swap the price of your items in real time while you shop? Welcome to the world of dynamic pricing. Stay locked in, all this and so much more after the break.
Diet-friendly special.
With all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. Yeah, bro. Special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, that included, boy.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it? The Marcos got that deal, boy.
who's ready for Bay? The countdown is on and the Junkanoo season is charging toward us full speed ahead. The drums are blazing, the costumes are bursting to hit the streets, and the energy is already sky high as we get closer to Boxing Day. Joining us on What's Trending with all the excitement and all the updates are Chairman of the National Junkanoo Committee, Andrew Pinder, and the Chair for the Bahamas Junkanoo Festival, Anthony Boswick. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you
you.
here with us. So, Andrew, we're going to start with you.
Yes.
Let's start with, from the NJC's perspective, talk to us about the biggest milestones that you feel that you've achieved so far for the 2025-2026 year.
The biggest milestone is being able to introduce this partnership here that we have here with the festival committee, right? We are actually changing the model to represent the creativity of our artisans, musicians, bringing the orange economy into play, into Junkanoo, where the stakeholders will benefit tangibly. By that I mean that starting on the 18th, we're going to be rolling out the Bahamas Junkanoo Festival. So when we're looking through this Junkanoo period for 2 parades, you're going to be getting activities of Junkanoo for 5 days prior and doing.
So it's just whetting the appetite to make sure.
Whetting the appetite.
And one of those things we saw was the practice rush that took place on Monday, and that seemed to be really incredible. So how do you feel about the turnaround and the group's performances from what you saw on Monday?
Oh, most certainly. It was laid out no better than it could be. All right, the groups where everyone was enthused about getting to Bay. You can see from the spectators, they enjoyed it. It was a practice rush for us. We want to make sure that if we can move the parade on in a timely manner, as did on Monday, that it would be exciting. You're gonna see a lot of changes for the spectators themselves. All right, some giveaways. It's gonna be an enjoyable experience.
Now, we've also been hearing about this Junkanoo National T-shirt Day kind of thing. Talk to us about it. What's going to take place and how can the public get involved?
Well, this is new by proclamation. Definitely, we're introducing, the inaugural Junkanoo, the National Junkanoo T-shirt Day. That is to be held on the 12th of December.
Okay.
Okay, but the idea of that is to allow the Junkanoo groups to be able to fund themselves, to raise funds by selling, their merchandise, their T-shirts, at Nervous Saturday, which happens on Saturday.
Okay.
So everything is lining up in such a way that the actual number picking, all right, Nervous Saturday, that actually happens at Arawak Key.
Yes.
Imagine that also being married at Best of the Best.
So you get a whole lot of things going on.
You get so much going on, and it's all about culture.
Yes.
It's all about culture. So we are trying to, those are the changes that you see. You're actually seeing them. You're going to experience these. All right. So you will know also the same day. Tickets will go on sale on the 8th, 10 a.m. on the 8th.
So tell us about the dates, since, he wants to bring you in and give you so much energy to talk to us. But tell Bahamians what they need to keep in their minds. It's like you say, this is our major cultural event. We're used to just the major 2 parades, but this sounds like a whole revamped rollout. So talk to us about what they need to know.
Well, first of all, let me say thank you for having us. And secondly, we want to thank the Deputy Prime Minister, who also believe in this vision of Junkanoo economics and empowering our artisans, and also bringing a whole new different scope of Junkanoo to the people. What we want to do is bring the authenticity back to Bay Street. What has happened in the past 3 to 4 decades, we saw Bay Street, which is our main vein. That is not Bay Street that we grew up on. So a part of this, starting on December 18th, you will see the Junkanoo Festival kick off. We will invite Bahamians and tourists to become participants and to, as we did with the Smithsonian in '94, where we took the Bahamas to the world, we want to bring that back into our own authentic scope down on the East Bay side of Bay Street, which everybody look at as a dead spot. But that is, we want to create it into an Art Deco district.
So it's going to create that whole buzz.
Yes, and it's not just, Junkanoo is 2 parades, but living Junkanoo and Junkanoo economics is 365 days a year.
That's year round.
How many legends in Junkanoo we have that after the parades are legends no more?
Yes,
okay?
true.
And people still have to pay bills.
Life goes on. But we have Nervous Saturday this Saturday.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and what persons can expect.
Picking numbers was always a very exciting time for Junkanoo.
And it draws the crowd.
It draws the crowd because everybody knows by your position determines how you're going to punch and how you're going to punch out the gate. And there are a lot of new different aspects that they're adding to Junkanoo. The fact of the matter is that the caretakers, our generation, we have to ensure that we prepare the next generation for the future. And by doing these different things, and including the Junkanooers who are the stakeholders, we now have a different paradigm, a different renaissance.
So if you had to sum it up in one word, in terms of all of the changes that we are going to see in the next couple of days, couple of weeks as it relates to Junkanoo, what can persons look forward to? One word.
Involvement.
Involvement. Well, that sounds good. Andrew, Anthony, thank you both for joining us on What's Trending today. I love how we're expanding and evolving our culture. It looks like it's going to be a great next couple of events. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well, up next, we're switching gears but keeping the energy high with the Hennessy Mix competition. Our next guest is here to tell us how to mix it, shake it, and win it. Stay with us.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
Mailboat service is a critical service to the islands of the Bahamas. Certainly, Andrews has always been there and dear to us. That's where we're born and raised. And so we play a crucial role in advancing the growth and development of Andrews. Customers want service and they want consistency. From the start, that's been our commitment. We work to sail on time every time. Our customers have come now to expect this from us. And one of the biggest challenges we've had was finding adequate funding. SPDC from the very start has been a lifesaver. My advice to young people, if you have a vision, a passion, an idea, go for it. Don't give up. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. Be consistent and you'll get there.
Bahamas, let's go! The 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup hits the Andre Rogers Stadium December 3rd to the 8th. Watch Team Bahamas as they battle Curacao, the Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Island, and St. Martin. Game start at 3 p.m. and tickets are on sale now. Bring the noise, bring the pride to the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Be there.
Looking for holiday cheer with a whole lot of flavor, Hennessy has you covered. They're shaking up the season with their big mixology competition this Sunday, and it's set to be the holiday happening of the year. Here to give us all the details is Commonwealth Brewery's brand manager for Hennessy, Parise Johnson. Welcome back to What's Trending, Parise.
Thank you.
So you have a big weekend ahead of you.
We do.
Right, so Hennessy always knows how to elevate a moment, and we know that you guys are hosting this mixology competition on Sunday. Tell us all the details and what we can expect.
So first, I know that we are calling it a mixology competition, but it's really a platform for creativity. And it all started with us having conversations with 5 select restaurants here in New Providence. And we really wanted to have their bartenders be a bit more inspired and moved by Hennessy. And I think once we touch the bartenders, they tell the story a bit different to the consumers. And so after we had those conversations with them, we were able to integrate a global campaign called Made for More into a local program for our consumers. So the global campaign Made for More, again, speaks to the creativity and expanding that perception of Hennessy. Of course, we're used to like Hennessy and cran, Hennessy and pineapple juice, Hennessy and lemonade, and love a good Hennessy and cran. But of course, we wanted to stretch the product a little bit more because it's made for flexibility, it's made for mixology. And so with this program, we had each restaurant choose one cocktail that is featured in the 40 recipes that we received from Hennessy Global, and they feature now that particular cocktail, and they will do so for the month of December. Adding a second layer to that, we also challenged their bartenders to come up with their own curated cocktail, and that's really where the excitement came in. They were able to mix different ingredients, they were inspired by different things, they were inspired by the season, and so we'll be able to see all of that come to life on Sunday.
And so we know Hennessy itself is a bold flavor,
Very
like you said,
so.
you know. We mix it, you know, simply with the cran or with the pineapple, but what can we expect and what kind of creativity are we expecting to see from these bartenders on Sunday? Are they about to go all out?
I think so, and it was very difficult for me to be able to put that into one word or like a simple phrase, but just working with them over time and seeing the things that they were able to come up with, I just think that this is going to be a benchmark for something that we would want to do in the future, and something that we would definitely want to continue, just having people become a bit more excited about the brand and bringing that vigor and that life back to it.
So who is competing? Who can we expect to see? A big name bartenders, some newcomers? Who's competing on Sunday?
I think it really all depends on where you like to happy hour.
Okay,
like
okay.
To wine out.
This may be my favorite Friday night bartender. Okay, got you.
Yes, it just might be, but we are featuring head bartenders at Casino Damari, Pink Octopus, Yellow Bell, Sunset Beach Bar and Club, and Oku Sushi.
Okay, all right. And so you talk about the global campaign that Hennessy has going. So take us back to the top, back to the beginning about what that is, because I have a passport here in my hand.
Yes.
So tell me where this passport takes me.
So we did touch on the fact that each of these bars and restaurants, they're putting forth one of the Hennessy recipes. So we were able to compile them into this passport so that it's a bit of a keepsake for our consumers.
Okay.
And if you visit these accounts and you ask, you know, to try the cocktail, then they will present you with a passport as well. And with each cocktail that you try, you will receive a signature from the waiter or waitress. And if you've completed all 5 of the cocktails, you've tried them, you're able to bring them to 700 Wines and Spirits during our Holly Jolly tour, and then you can receive a very exclusive branded Hennessy merchandise. And you know that they're very coveted. So yeah, we're very excited to also add that element as well, so that you have a keepsake and then, you know, something that...
And I see each restaurant has their own special drink. So at Oku, I can get this French 75.
Yes.
At Pink Octopus, I can only get the Hennessy Guava just there, only there.
Only there.
Wow, okay. And then we see Yellow Bell has the Hennessy Ginger.
Yes.
So it's kind of like bar hopping in a fun kind of way with Hennessy.
It is, and I think it's going to be a great activity for groups of friends as well. You can just set out in a responsible way, of course.
Yes.
You can set it on a Saturday or Friday and just say, let's just go around and visit these different accounts. It's also our intention to bring a bit more awareness to these places as well, because they're amazing restaurants. They have amazing food and great pairing ideas as well. So we do encourage you to try it.
And about the event on the weekend, it's a free event?
It is all-inclusive.
Okay, okay. Say more. Tell us more about how we can get in, the where, the times, all that.
Yeah, so we do have the flyer available on Commonwealth Brewery's events page, and we would just need you to RSVP via that WhatsApp number that is available, and then we'll put you on the list. And that's all to it.
And you said you want us to move beyond, you know, simply mixing our Hennessy with cranberry or pineapple. What's the one holiday ingredient we should be using with our Hennessy drinks this time of year?
You know, I wouldn't say move beyond it, because there's a certain sense of appreciation for those types of mixtures as well, especially when you're able to do it yourself and, you know, with your friends and family at home. But the one ingredient that you should try, that's very difficult to narrow down.
It's the holidays. Let's think like cinnamon sticks, maybe?
Cinnamon is a very interesting one.
Cranberry, maybe?
Cranberry is
Fresh
also
cranberry?
very interesting.
I think I got my drink on lock.
VSOP may actually work very well with cinnamon. We know that that is a bit more of a potent recipe. But yeah, cranberry always works. And I know that we are featuring Hennessy VS, which is the more popular recipe that we do offer, but we also want to consider Hennessy Pure White, Hennessy VSOP, and of course Pure White goes very well with coconut water, ideally. So if you want to keep it real, Christmas in the Caribbean, then by all means.
Well, I think we have our drink then. Fareed, always a pleasure having you with us. Thank you so much for giving us the inside scoop on what's shaping up to be the holiday showdown of the season. Don't forget, all the holiday heat goes down this Sunday, so come out for the cocktails, stay for the creativity, and get ready for a Hennessy holiday party like no other. Stick with us, because after the break in Economics, we're looking at a new kind of shopping experience where the price you see isn't always the price you pay. Let's learn more about dynamic pricing. Thanks.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas, where we help you to build beautiful. When it comes to outfitting your new home with beautiful architectural products, we represent prestigious brands such as PGT, Gelwin, Steelcraft, and Overhead Door. If you're looking for new windows or doors custom made for your new house, be sure to email us at sales@cbsbahamas.com.
Diet-friendly special.
Wrap today's show, we have something special to do. As many of you know, today is Ayinthia's final day holding things down for us here on What's Trending. And she's been rocking with us since the month of November, bringing her charm, her energy, and honestly saving us more times than the viewers will ever know. So she's getting a moment, 60 seconds, her farewell minute. Are you ready, Ayinthia?
I am ready. Let's go.
Awesome. So, all right, first up, what did you enjoy most during your time with us?
Honestly, spending time with the people. I love the production element. I love, you know, the behind the scenes TV element. People don't really get to see.
No.
The cameras, the guys running back and forth, the earbuds going off in your ear. Like, I love the drama of it all behind the scenes.
Okay, so your favorite segment then, the one that had you laughing, thinking, scrambling the most, like what did it for you?
So yesterday, the cake, the birthday episode was, that was just par excellence for me. I absolutely enjoyed that. Again, thank you to everyone who made that happen. And then I'm a Christmas girl. So all the Christmas things I get to do, the ornaments and the cookies and the pottery. So I love all.
That cookie was really, really good.
That cookie was hitting, right? Really, all the Christmas things, yeah.
So that was fun. So with the holidays just around the corner, tell us, what are some of the things that you are grateful for this year, or is there anything that you want to say? I think this may be the time to say it now so people will know since they're watching. What you think?
So for me, honestly, I am just so thankful and grateful to reach another milestone in my life, you know, in good health, with family, with friends, being able to work and do what it is that I love. So just grateful for life and everything that it's been affording me this year. And I look forward to everything else it has in store. And heading into the Christmas season, looking for some good food, lots of rest, some parties here and there, and spending time with my family, yeah.
That's good. And so then finally, what is your message that you want to leave with our viewers? I know we're definitely gonna miss you here, but what's your final message?
I'll be dilly-dallying around, you know.
I know, right?
Somewhere. But I think for me, it's just to take the rest of this year, the last couple of days we have left, and just maximize it. Don't look at it. Don't look at this as the end of the year. Like tomorrow could be the beginning of something new.
Right.
You know, start the projects you wanted to start. Don't wait until January 1 to hit the gym or work on that passion project or whatever it is that you've been waiting to do. Don't put it off because we have like a couple of weeks left in the year. You could literally start that thing today.
Yeah.
Don't wait until January 1. That's my message.
That's important. That's definitely sound advice.
Yes.
I will definitely apply that myself as well. And like I said earlier, we will definitely miss you because, you know, you bring a whole lot of fun. You came, you jumped right into the fire, and you handle every single thing with confidence,
Thank you.
with humor, and of course, your signature personality that our viewers definitely fell in love with. So we appreciate the professionalism, the laughter, and just how easy you made it. And like you said, obviously you had a lot of fun.
I did.
On behalf of all of us here at What's Trending, we want to say thank you.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
Yeah, and you know, this will always be home. So
I know, right?
You don't even got to worry about that. So of course, our viewers will definitely get an opportunity to see you again very soon on our Junk in the Broadcast.
Yes.
So don't worry about it. She's gonna be back.
Awesome. Well, tonight in Economics, we're unpacking the rise of dynamic pricing and what it could mean for your next shopping strip. Take a look.
Economics, presented by Sand Dollar, the digital Bahamian dollar.
We know technology is everywhere. But now a new way of pricing items in stores is sending consumers in a tizzy. A term called dynamic pricing had the web buzzing lately with articles, reports, and think pieces after it was revealed that many businesses are moving away from using the old traditional price tag stickers and leaning towards digital pricing systems that show what something costs on a screen. Dynamic pricing is a product pricing based on various external factors, including current market demand, the season, supply changes, and price bounding. With dynamic pricing, product prices continuously adjust in response to real-time supply and demand, sometimes in minutes and right before your eyes. While this isn't an entirely new concept, companies in the travel and hospitality industries have been using it for years and is much more relevant in the age of e-commerce, like when you shop on Amazon, book that flight, book your room on an Airbnb, make your car rental reservation, and those insanely high ticket prices you were contemplating about. But recently, brick and mortar stores say they want to compete with their digital rivals and also introduce dynamic pricing to their items. Dynamic pricing in brick and mortar stores involves adjusting prices in real time using electronic shelf labels to display changing prices. But is this fair or is it shady capitalism at work? Some critics say dynamic pricing now introduces issues of fairness, transparency, and consumer trust, arguing that the practice can be exploitive and discriminatory. Concerns have led to calls for increased regulation and occasional consumer backlash, such as boycotts. This is your cue, though, to double and triple check the price before your next big purchase. That's been your Economics. Well, 'tis the season to sip, shine, and show off. This holiday, 700 Wines and Spirits is helping you level up your gift-giving game. Grab any of their featured bottles and make it extra with free custom engraving, because nothing says happy holidays like a gift with their name or yours on it. And listen, we're talking on-site engraving days you do not want to miss. So mark those calendars and get ready to stunt under the tree.
got termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SPDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Bahamas, let's go! The 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup hits the Andre Rogers Stadium December 3rd to the 8th. Watch Team Bahamas as they battle Curacao, the Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Island, and St. Martin. Game start at 3 p.m. and tickets are on sale now. Bring the noise, bring the pride to the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Be there.
That wraps another trending week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS for all the trends, teasers, and a little extra spice between shows.
Be sure to join the crew right back here on Monday at 6 p.m. for more of the stories you need to know. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Good evening.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. The Chamber President says Grand Bahamas rebound hinges on critical mass, calling for a stronger population base. Also, a deadly early morning altercation leaves a young man dead. Police are now investigating. Grand Bahama Power Company sending a crew to Jamaica to help restore electricity after Hurricane Melissa.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
We do need a significant number more of residents on Grand Bahama. New Providence has probably 4 or 5 times the population.
Grand Bahama Chamber's president says that critical mass will determine how quickly Grand Bahama can truly rebound. Good evening, I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks for joining us. The Chamber president notes that while progress is being made, the island needs a stronger population base and sustained investment to support long-term economic growth. Jolanda Thompson-Everest has the details in tonight's top story.
Chamber President Dylan Newell says Grand Bahama's comeback really depends on reaching a critical mass. More people living here, more businesses opening, and more activity overall to keep the economy moving. He explains that finding the right balance is key as the island works towards rebuilding its economic strength.
In every market, there needs to be a critical mass. If you look at big international businesses like food stores and what have you, even fast food, they have a model where they will only franchise a business to a market that has a certain minimum number of potential customers. That is because just the overhead alone will run you into the ground if you don't have the ability to sell goods and services.
According to the Chamber President, New Providence's critical mass allows more businesses to thrive and stay afloat, a sharp contrast to Grand Bahama.
And we also have this ease of getting to Florida on Valeria to buy what we want to buy and bring it back in our suitcase. So we're challenged in two fronts. One is that we don't have that many customers to sell to in the first place, and two, the people who we see as customers see the opportunity to go elsewhere and get what they want to get.
He points out that New Providence has 4 to 5 times the population of Grand Bahama and says that until more businesses are able to generate stronger revenue right on the island instead of relying on operations elsewhere, the struggle to reach that critical mass will continue.
But until we understand that we need to have more people focused on foreign customers, people who are paying in US dollars or euros or whatever foreign currency they've earned, we're not going to grow the economy.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
In other news, a violent early morning altercation on Grand Bahama has left a young man dead. And tonight, police are working to uncover what led to the island's latest homicide. Shalia Roll has the details in this story.
Business as usual at a local establishment along East Sunrise Highway, but that changed quickly when an altercation broke out, ending in a stabbing that left a man dead. Police are now investigating the island's latest homicide. According to police, the call came in shortly after 2 a.m. Officers responded to reports of a man suffering from multiple stab wounds at a business establishment along East Sunrise Highway. Investigators say the victim, believed to be in his mid-20s, managed to leave the scene driving himself in a dark green Nissan Note.
Officers later arrived at the hospital where they confirmed the information. As a result of the information, they learned that an adult male was brought in there with apparent stab wounds about the body.
Once officers arrived at the hospital, they learned the young man had been involved in a physical altercation with a group of men. During the fight, he was stabbed in the neck, upper left shoulder, and right bicep. He underwent emergency surgery, but despite doctors' efforts, he later died from his injuries. Police say they are now following several leads as they work to identify the individuals involved.
We have someone in custody that's assisting us with this investigation.
Officer in charge of the Criminal Investigation Department, Johnson, is now appealing to members of the public to act responsibly this Christmas season.
We don't want these incidents to happen. We want persons when they go to the nightclubs or any place to take care of themselves, avoid any conflicts, just walk away. But if you do engage in these conflicts, be assured that the police will do their job. We want to keep the public safe during this holiday.
Officers are also appealing to members of the public to come forward with information about this incident. As for now, this matter remains under active investigation. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Well, we're full swing into the holiday season, and to ensure Grand Bahama fully enjoys the family-friendly festivities to come, the Royal Bahamas Police Force is beginning their holiday safety initiative with a walkabout throughout the island, connecting with passing civilians and business owners.
We want to assure the general public during this holiday season, this festive season, that they can come out and they can bring their families out. There are a number of initiatives that's going on here downtown, especially on the weekend. We have Christmas in the city, we have holiday in the city, so they can come down and enjoy a safe family atmosphere.
Along with veteran officers, newly graduated officers are fully engaged in the initiative as well. Officer in charge of the Northeastern Division, Chief Superintendent Jeremy Henfield, says it's imperative for the new generation of law enforcers to learn firsthand community policing.
It's a joy to have them come along with us because they're the future. And so we who lead, we have to lead by example. And so it's good for them to be with us so that we can walk and show them the do's, what to do, what not to do. And so this is just a groundbreaking for them, but then many more to come, and we will continue to encourage them that as they continue to take this part in policing, they'll know how to better police the community and business areas.
Well, with continued efforts to expand job opportunities on Grand Bahama, Sunbelt Rentals, in partnership with the Ministry for Grand Bahama, is looking to hire a team of skilled workers. The company is seeking to hire diesel mechanics to support its operations on the island. Cheryl Black adds that the roles require specialized skills, and they're targeting applicants who are already familiar with large-scale mechanical systems.
People that can do filter changes, that can worry about the brakes, the engine, and so forth. And your entry-level technician is those who are just learning about diesel mechanics. You know, they have some experience in it, but they need to hone their skills and build on that experience. And so those we're looking for.
The Ministry for Grand Bahama is assisting in the recruitment effort, helping connect trained Bahamians with long-term employment. Shawanya McBride, Senior Projects Manager at the Ministry for Grand Bahama, says that partnerships like this are essential as the island continues its push for economic growth and increased job opportunities.
Combined efforts, persons were able to submit resumes both through the Ministry for Grand Bahama and directly to Sunbelt, and the company was able to successfully fill those positions. And so recently Sunbelt would have reached out back to the Ministry for Grand Bahama, and they are in the process of expanding and would like to hire, like Ms. Black said, experienced diesel mechanics and technicians.
Meanwhile, as restoration efforts continue in Jamaica following the passage of Hurricane Melissa, the Grand Bahama Power Company is stepping in to help in a major way. A 4-member crew was deployed to the country on Monday, where they have begun assisting in the restoration of electricity on the island. Shane Stubbs spoke with GBPC officials today and gives the details in this report.
We know they were devastatingly affected by this hurricane, and we hope that our small efforts in this could go a long way.
The Grand Bahama Power Company is joining their fellow Caribbean Electric Utility Services Corporation partners in restoring power in Jamaica. From the sounds of it, the 4-member 2-truck crew, which includes Walter Smith, Chad Bartlett, Arthur Spencer, and DeJoy Ramsey, the entire Carolac team has their work cut out for them, according to Director of Customer Operations, Jared Moss.
While they arrived, obviously they saw the impacts of the hurricane. We have a lot of poles down. I think from the initial reports, they had like 2/3 of the island was affected. So right now they're getting all of the safety aspects out of the way so they could begin the actual restoration efforts on that island.
As a member under the Carolac umbrella, Grand Bahama was extended the same grace by other partners, especially following Hurricane Matthew in 2016 and Hurricane Dorian in 2019. In the face of devastation for a fellow Caribbean country, it's clear more than ever companies like BPL and utility services from around the region continue to share in the same vision of being their brother's keeper.
It's about the solidarity of those of the different areas of the different Caribbean nations as a part of Carolac. It's a important part of us to assist them in their time of need as well. You never know when, something may happen this way where we also need that assistance.
As for when the linemen would return, Moss says,
as it stands, we're there to support them, as needed. So that would obviously we'd understand that as we go into it, but we will be able to advise further on that once we get a clear understanding of their needs. For them, their linemen, it's a part of their jobs, it's a part of their natural progression and understanding from that particular job scope. So it's not going to be nothing new. It's just a matter of getting bunkered in and kind of understanding what's the dynamics they're faced with over there.
Now, the local linemen have received their marching orders following their orientation, and they were able to jump into action as soon as their trucks arrived in country on Wednesday. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shane Stubbs.
And still to come.
And the Grand Bahama Port Authority continuing its 25-year tradition of providing free turkey vouchers to families for the holidays. That story, sports, and more when we come back.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. renovate, and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Tickets are on sale now for Festival Noel, Grand Bahama's most popular Christmas event. Make sure you get yours early. Festival Noel was sold out last year, and you don't want to miss the 30th celebration. See you this Friday. Flash Fridays are back. Join the celebration November 28th, December 5th, and December 12th. 3 Fridays of big savings, special deals, and holiday fun. Shop local, save big, and support Grand Bahama. For details, visit events.gbpa.com.
Head Nurses of Grand Bahama and the Northern Region presents a grand gospel Christmas concert December 7th at 6 p.m. at Jubilee Cathedral, featuring the legendary Cooling Waters and more. Tickets are just $20 in advance. Don't miss this uplifting Christmas celebration.
Lighthouse International Ministry invites you to the 16th Church Anniversary Services December 3rd through the 7th. The theme, A Ready Church. Services nightly at 7, climaxing Sunday at 11 a.m. at Angela's Beauty Plaza on Coral Road.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
This holiday season, downtown Freeport comes alive. The Ministry for Grand Bahama invites you to Holidays in the City Christmas Festival and tree lighting on Saturday, December 6th, starting at 6 p.m. Bring the family for food, entertainment, free face painting, and Christmas stockings for the kids, and the lighting of the Christmas tree. Save the date, Holidays in the City, downtown Freeport, Saturday, December 6th, presented by the Ministry for Grand Bahama. Don't miss it.
Santa's at Bellevue Gifts, checking his list and filling his sleigh with all the name brand toys, trikes and bikes, Christmas decorations, children and adult reading books, and more. So catch him before he pulls out and disappears from Bellevue. Merry Christmas from Bellevue Gifts.
Welcome to InStyle Boutique, where style meets class. At InStyle Boutique, we carry casual and formal wear. We carry women and men's clothing. For women, we carry blouse, dresses, accessories, bags. For men, we carry bow ties, suits, shoes, pants. We're located downtown in the Marlborough Building, number 9. Our contact is 352-1674. So if you're attending an event, you can come on down and we'll serve you.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. For 25 years, the Grand Bahama Port Authority has partnered with numerous non-profit organizations to give free turkey vouchers to families throughout the island just in time for Christmas season. And this year, that holiday tradition continues. This time around, the partnership will result in a record high 350 turkey vouchers, which will be available at various non-profits on Grand Bahama. Port Authority officials say extending the philanthropic trend is due to honoring what the holiday season is all about, giving back, especially during tough times.
This initiative is a reflection of God's character, love. And during this season, not only during this season, but we should all work together to love each other and help our brothers and our sisters.
And things are indeed looking up. But it's hard to ignore the fact that the price of everything has gone up, especially food prices, making it tough for struggling families to provide a decent meal for their children.
Deputy Director of Urban Renewal, Senator Kirkland Russell, expressing words of advice for the organizations ahead of the island-wide giveaway.
Judge no one as you do your job, as you execute your duties from your various perspectives. Ensure that you reach as many as you can. And again, provide the compassionate relief that those individuals require.
Well, it was a proud moment under the pavilion of Holmes Rock Junior High as parents, staff, and students celebrated its first ever prefect installation under the theme From Launch to Legacy, Destined for Greatness. The historic day also coincided with Thanksgiving, a day Principal Larissa Thompson says they will be doing every year. Meantime, the ceremony highlighted the role of students challenged to represent the school with integrity and purpose, while newly minted student leaders shared what the historic moment meant for them. Well, it's expected to be a night of celebration as the community gathers to honor the president of the Reach Out Youth Organization, Dudley Said Sr., recognizing his years of service, his work in shaping young men, and his continued efforts to feed thousands of families in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian.
We can expect a lot of tributes, congratulatory messages, entertainment. Bishop Simeon Houghton will be in the house, Janelle Thompson. We'll even have a surprise appearance by Jonathan Houghton. So we'll have a surprise Junkanoo group also at the end of the event. So we are planning an evening filled with fun and tributes to Dudley. Thank yous.
Now, the event is set for Friday, November 5th, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the City of Life Convention Center. Tickets are now on sale at the Reach Out Center for $50, and tonight the organization is making this appeal to the community.
Schools are deeply involved, and so I make a special appeal to the principal, public and private schools on the island. You know what Dudley Said does, this Ritters program is done, particularly for boys.
Just trying to make an appeal to all players, all Reach Out boys, past and present, the basketball community, anybody who's just been involved with Dudley Said as a whole. We just want you guys to come out, celebrate him, honor him.
Certainly is a man deserving of all the honors. Dudley Said, congratulations. Well, that's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Primary school basketball games yesterday. Mako crossovers, jump shot, passes. Look like Buddy Hield and VJ.
I just going to say more Buddy Hields on the court. That's coming your way next after the break. Stay tuned.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
This holiday season, downtown Freeport comes alive. The Ministry for Grand Bahama invites you to Holidays in the City, Christmas Festival, and tree lighting on Saturday, December 6th, starting at 6 p.m. Bring the family for food, entertainment, free face painting, and Christmas stockings for the kids, and the lighting of the Christmas tree. Save the date, Holidays in the City, downtown Freeport, Saturday, December 6th, presented by the Ministry for Grand Bahama. Don't miss it.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Hey, I'm D'Amico Nesbitt and welcome to Health Bites, where each and every week we give you a helpful tip to help you on your health and fitness journey. Today we're going to talk about the importance of drinking water. Your body is made about 60% of water, so it's very vital for your body to function effectively. I'm going to give you quickly 3 of the main benefits of drinking water. One benefit is that it helps to remove toxins and flush toxins out of the body and keep your body regular. That means you go to the bathroom on time. So sometimes you might get constipated, maybe because you're not drinking enough water to help flush those toxins out. And that can help prevent symptoms such as being irritable, having bad skin, and so on. A second benefit of drinking a lot of water, it helps to prevent pain, and that can be pain from things like kidney stones or everyday headaches. Sometimes when you're dehydrated, you get headaches. Of course, if you don't drink enough water, you can get kidney stones, which are very painful. The third benefit is that water can help aid with your weight loss goals. So, water, sometimes you can confuse hunger with thirst. So a good way to prevent that is to make sure that your water intake is high. And also, drinking water as opposed to drinking sugary drinks such as, juices and sodas and so on will help to keep your calorie intake down and help you along with your weight loss goals. We have these nifty water bottles here at the Fitness Connection that can help you stay on track with your water drinking for the day. So come over and check us out. And thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports Top in Sports. Primary school basketball continued on Wednesday with games in 8 Mile Rock and also at St. George's Gym. The defending champions Freeport Primary had a test on their hands taken on Tabernacle. However, they managed to pull away to win this one 10-9.
We have 2 returning players from last year, and they're definitely doing their part to make sure they stay undefeated this season. More ball passing, teamwork. Everybody want to be that guy, so we're just trying to get them mentality to change a little bit to pass the ball more.
Now, Maurice Moore is also in action versus Grace Christian Academy at St. George's Gym. The Rockwoods got the W in a low-scoring game. Final score was 4-3. In the feature game, Sunland Stingers dominated Walter Parker 30-6 to improve to 4-0 on the season. And finally in sports, another Bahamian athlete living abroad signed a Division I scholarship in football. Senior cornerback Pedro Sufan, a standout football player at Palm Beach Central High School, signed with Western Kentucky University this week on signing day.
I want to thank the university that's investing in me because, most schools didn't give me a shot, but, I had 3 other schools who wanted to take a chance on me, and this is ultimately what I chose. But I also want to thank my teammates for helping me grind every day. Without them, I wouldn't be the player I am.
Sufan received some 10 scholarship offers, but decided to sign with the Hilltoppers that play in Conference USA. Also, it's a battle of the Bahamians. Buddy Hield takes on VJ Edgecombe today at 7 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers versus the Golden State Warriors. And that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
In the heart of Grand Bahama, near a beach, near a hill, the Grinch was at it again, plotting with skill. This year, I'll stop Christmas for sure. No carols, no cheer, no lights, no more. Holidays in the city? They'll never see me coming. I'll snatch every present. Not a single bell will be drumming. But just as he prepared to ruin the day, a message popped up and stopped him midway.
This year, come join the cheer. Holidays in the city is finally here. December 6th, mark that date. Downtown Freeport, don't be late.
Wait, what's this I see? Music, Junkanoo and Bahamian treats, and even better, the entrance is free. The Grinch knew what had to be done. His heart had grown 3 sizes. Alas, Christmas had won.
Starting at 6, the fun begins with music, food, and joyful grins. Bring your family, friends, and holiday zeal. This Christmas is one you cannot steal.
So mark your calendars and join the chair. Holidays in the City is the event of the year. December 6th, music, food, and family fun. Presented by the Ministry for Grand Bahama. Even the Grinch isn't missing this one.
Come shop for what's essential and what's aesthetically pleasing for your home at Bullets Plumbing and Seasons Home Decor. At Bullets Plumbing, you'll find a great selection of bathtubs, stylish pedestals, vanities, faucets and toilets, water heaters, pipes, fittings and repair parts. Then make it a one-stop venture. Outfit and accessorize your home with beautiful items from Seasons Home Decor. Silk flowers and vases, rugs, shower curtains and pillows, candle holders, and delightful wall art. All at Bullets Plumbing and Seasons Home Decor, West Atlantic Drive. Telephone 808-3900 or 825-2700. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Jay Philippe. Hey, big game tonight. VJ, buddy, who you rooting for?
I'm rooting for the both.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for watching us live. Look at the Bahamas tonight coming away next. Good try.
I will not let you turn my church into a tavern. Not my church.
It's not my intention to turn the church into
Quiet. I know more than you think. Don't you ever let a woman sing in the choir again.
They've endured numerous wars and devastating floodings. What they need is hope. But he's your superior. And mine. God is my superior.
Isn't the church supposed to be the bridge between God and his children? As long as people are afraid to walk on that bridge, they will never feel God's love.
Joseph, you are the church. Wherever you serve, you will be that bridge.
If you want to keep hope alive, you must never lose hope yourself.
We must organize a special Christmas Mass in the North. Something remarkable. With our choir singing in German, glorifying the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ. People will remember this Christmas for years to come.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, legislators seek approval for a land transfer, allowing Bahamar to unlock its $350 million expansion. But what does the opposition have to say about it? Plus, nearly a decade later, and a bereaved mother still seeks answers. And 3,000 additional seats available for the upcoming Junkanoo parades. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. The Attorney General today attempting to dispel the confusion that has seeped into public discourse over the new migrant smuggling bill about to be debated in the House of Assembly. The government's top attorney making it clear he welcomes questions and concerns from the public, but what he firmly rejects, he says, those who deliberately disseminate false information. Corval Pyfrom reports.
Calling it a heinous crime, the Attorney General says until now, pursuing charges against those engaging in this act meant patching together provisions from the Penal Code, the Immigration Act, and customs laws, often creating, he says, loopholes and gaps that circumvented justice.
This new law closes those gaps,
closes the loopholes on prosecutions, and provides a clearer and more robust set of rules to establish illegality and to increase punishment for this heinous crime.
Senator the Honorable Ryan Pinder is now correcting what he calls misinformation clouding the smuggling of migrants bill. The bill tabled in October has become the source of intense public debate. A lot of it, the Attorney General thinks, is misguided, even politically mischievous.
The bill we tabled did not give migrants any new right to enter the Bahamas. No new right to remain in the Bahamas, or to receive any legal status in the Bahamas. It did not take away any power that we have under our Immigration Act to arrest, to detain, to charge, or to remove people who are in breach of our laws and who are in the country illegally.
But what the bill does do, the Attorney General says, is strengthen penalties for smugglers, enhances enforcement powers at sea, and provides protections for the most vulnerable.
I want to be clear. Under this law, if you procure false documents for migrants, if you assist with their entry into our country, if you help them pass through our country, if your boat or your plane is used to transport them, if you hide them, if you help them stay here in this country, if you facilitate or benefit from human smuggling in any way whatsoever, you will be more likely to face criminal prosecution and more likely to suffer significantly harsher consequences when this bill is passed.
As for the severity of the consequences of those convicted of smuggling will face, the Attorney General says fines of up to $300,000 and imprisonment up to 15 years. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
Well, over in the House of Assembly, the government seeking Parliament's approval to complete the conveyance of a parcel of land on the southern side of West Bay Street adjacent to the Malaya and Bahama properties. Moving the resolution in the lower chamber this morning, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Philip Davis, noted that the transaction dates back to October 16, 2019, when a supplemental heads of agreement was executed with Bahama's ownership group. To date, however, the just over 2 acres held by the Treasury have still not been transferred to Perfect Luck Assets. The government proposes to do so at a cost of $1.6 million, and this as Bahama eyes further expansion of its sprawling Cable Beach property.
And is an important support area for the Bahama campus. It is where parking, access, staff movements, and logistics can be organized in a safe, orderly way, so that expansion on the old Malaya footprint can proceed without creating chaos on West Bay Street. Without this step, the next phase of Bahama's growth is slower, less efficient, and less certain. With this resolution, Parliament clears the way for a major investment that is already agreed, already announced, and eagerly awaited for by workers and businesses.
But while he supports the resolution, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis insists that based on conversations with realtors, the land in question should really be sold for at least $3 to $4 million.
These individuals are getting away with murder. $1.6 million. If you want to sell land of that value for $1.6 million, I would be willing to buy it today because I know the value. When I speak to members in the Westwood Villa area, they have said they would get together themselves and purchase that piece of property for $1.6 million.
Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, using the House of Assembly this morning to provide clarity on a recurring issue raised by the opposition that there's fraud involved in the issuance of Bahamian passports. According to the minister, the issues impacting staff at the passport office.
We have been in a struggle with the staff at the passport office who feel assailed by these attacks in public, which turn out to be, which they interpret, many of them, as an attack on their integrity. I've said before in other fora that passports are more secure than they have ever been in the history of the country. We are continually working on security. There's going to be a new passport office shortly with updated equipment, which will even increase the passport security.
The Foreign Affairs Minister stressed that the Constitution is very clear as to who gets a Bahamian passport.
There is no evidence to suggest that there is widespread fraud or even a little bit of fraud with regard to the issuance of passports. Those who have evidence that there is fraud with regard to passports, take it to the police and stop using public forums to denigrate your own passport. What is the value of a Bahamian public official saying that a Bahamian passport is fraudulently issued when you have to use that passport to go around the world?
And speaking of passports, the national flag carrier has teamed up with prestigious Middle Eastern airline Emirates to introduce a connecting flight to Dubai. Executive Director with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Bureau of Middle East Affairs, Janet Johnson, says the seed for this partnership was planted back in 2016.
LPIA, receiving such a prestigious airline coming in from the Middle East, I think it bears well for the Bahamas, and so it looks really good from a tourism standpoint.
Johnson not only touts the boost to the local economy, but what it means for Bahamian pilots.
Not only will we have excellent pilots on Bahamas Air, but we'll have also excellent pilots, Bahamian pilots, fly Emirates Airlines. And so we're very thrilled that we're going to have pilots on both carriers. The deputy president of Emirates is even talking about providing a physical plane. They've ordered over 100-odd aircraft from Boeing in Seattle, and if there is one that he may earmark for the Bahamas. So we've got our fingers crossed.
Coming up, a middle-aged man, the victim of an apparent suicide. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. That and more in a moment.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The best Christmas memories aren't the ones posted, they're the ones that stay. So whether you're here for the original memes or spicy moments, gather round for the memories that truly matter. Share 8 juicy pieces of KFC chicken with your favorite sides and our new coconut dessert biscuits, a holiday treat made to share. Enjoy Christmas without a filter or dish duty, but with the moments that are full of flavor. KFC's Festive Feast, starting at $20. Finger licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
It was the night before Christmas. The stage was set. Big Bang arrived. The biggest yet. Fantasy 5 flashing. Those 5 balls glow. Quick draw. Lotto making winners flow. The island erupting. The cheers grew bigger. Santa laughed out loud. Our balls are bigger. From Moneyland's heart, the truth was clear. At Island Luck, winners live here.
It's an island love Christmas. Joy's in the air. Jackpots are rising. Right there. There's luck everywhere. No snow on the ground. Just sunshine and cheer.
love you.
Big Bang, December 20th. See you there.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Christmas come again. Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. Baby Jesus in a manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the same place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup Championship. Come out and support our athletes in action.
Well, you're looking at a shot of the Christmas tree at the Mall at Marathon, the annual tree lighting ceremony held this past weekend. That shot, as always, courtesy of our drone pilot, Kyson Miller. Welcome back. It's certainly not the news any family member wants to hear, particularly heading into the holidays, but it's exactly what family members of a middle-aged man are grappling with tonight. We're talking about the apparent suicide of their 61-year-old loved one, a resident of T. Rose Circle, South Westridge. As police press officer, Chief Superintendent Sharia King tells us, the victim's lifeless body was discovered by a relative around 12:20 p.m.
When officers arrived on scene, officers discovered an adult male in his early 60s hanging from the manhole in the residence.
The incident prompting police to reiterate the appeal to report incidents of depression and suicidal thoughts or reach out to those agencies that can help.
In situations like these, in matters where police have to investigate these matters, we want to remind the public, the general public, if you're going through a hard time, if you're struggling, if you're depressed, reach out to a trusted individual so that you can get help. Family members, again, I say to you to check on your relatives that are going through a hard time regularly. Reach out to someone so that they can get help. You can contact the Suicide Crisis Center at 322-2763.
Meantime, the justice system delivering a startling blow this week, leaving a bereaved mother reeling after a sudden acquittal she never saw coming. Aaliyah Cooper has that story.
Good evening, Makushla. Imagine waking up to a headline so devastating it rips open old wounds. That's the reality Kendira Woodside faced Thursday morning, learning that the men accused of killing her 8-year-old son had been acquitted. The news hit her like a fresh tragedy, and today she's desperately demanding answers.
The day feel like the day when I walk in PMH with my face covered in blood. It feels like the exact same day, because from it happened, people may forget these things, but these things isn't forgotten by parents and people who actually experiencing it.
Lloyd Minnis and Perry Pickering were charged with the September 25th, 2017 murders of 8-year-old Eugene Woodside Jr. and 23-year-old Dennis Moss, the gunman's intended target. They were pursuing him in the Chippenham area when a stray bullet hit Eugene while doing homework. On Wednesday, Justice Dale Fitzpatrick impaneled a 9-member jury, 8 women and 1 man, to hear the case. But for Woodside, the development came out of nowhere. She believed the matter was adjourned until March 9th, 2026, before Supreme Court Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson.
How this case was tried before a 9-member jury, before a judge, which was not even the judge I was told would be hearing the case.
After the jury was seated, Justice Fitzpatrick invited Assistant Director of Public Prosecutions Terry Archer to deliver his opening address. But when Archer chose not to give an opening statement or present any witness to support the charges, Fitzpatrick instructed the jury's 4 women to return not guilty verdicts on all counts. Shattered and furious, Woodside delivered a message to those she believes have failed her son.
God be with y'all. God be with y'all's soul. Because in this situation, y'all shouldn't even be fighting to come out knowing y'all spill innocent blood. What happened to the system? Why the system want to fail Eugene? He only was 8 years old. Like, come on, do y'all have children? Do y'all actually have children? Y'all know what it feels like to go on a ward and have a child?
Woodside says she refuses to let this be the end and plans to appeal.
I'm doing everything in my power. Everything in my power. I have plenty pain and suffering from this kind of verdict. This kind of verdict, this ain't acceptable.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper. Sending it back to you, Makushla.
Well, thanks, Leah. In other news this evening, the country seeing an increase in construction permits last year. Figures from the Bahamas National Statistical Institute point to 1,800 permits being issued for the entire country last year, compared to 1,519 permits issued over the same period in 2023, an increase of 81 permits. The number of projects also increased in all categories, including their value, which shot up by $305 million. The main highlights were in the private residential sector, where the number of permits increased by 41 projects, while the value decreased by $23 million. Now, the commercial and industrial sectors also went up by 29 projects, while the public sector increased in both the number and value of projects of $11 and $16 million, respectively. Meantime, the number of construction projects completed decreased by 8, but there was an increase overall in the total value of completions of $73 million.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Focall Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Bahamas, let's go! The 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup hits the Andre Rogers Stadium December 3rd to the 8th. Watch Team Bahamas as they battle Curacao, the Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Island, and St. Martin. Game start at 3 p.m. and tickets are on sale now. Bring the noise, bring the pride to the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Be there.
So you don't have to share. That's crazy. But sharing a 12-pack? That just makes sense. The new Crazy Puffs 12-pack. It's not crazy, it's Little Caesars.
Get your 12-pack Crazy Puff now for just $13.50, VAT inclusive, at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Hollis Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza. Little Caesars, crazy in all the best ways.
Pizza, pizza.
Bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, bang, ding. Ding, ding, bang.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code. Select your payment amount and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, Junkanoo fans will have 3,000 more seats from which to watch the parade. This revealed during a press conference at parade title sponsor Alive's head office.
Tickets officially go on sale on Monday, December 8th at 10 a.m. through the Alive Events app. To support customers who need help, we will ensure that we have staff available in each of our stores to be able to navigate the app without an issue. As title sponsors, we will be live streaming every Saturday on our social media platforms for those who may not be able to attend in person. We are excited to be with you again on this journey and honored to continue elevating the digital experience of Junkanoo for years to come.
Well, also in attendance, Youth, Sports and Culture Minister, the Honorable Mario Bolek, who spoke directly to the Junkanoo community.
We know that change can be difficult, sometimes uncomfortable, and moments even painful. Yet, throughout consultations, adjustments, and conversations of recent months, you have trusted the process. You have remained committed partners, and we are grateful. These discussions are shaping a stronger system and positioning Junkanoo for a better future.
Stay with us in the Bahamas tonight. The National Report continues after this.
Diet-friendly special.
A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's NUA. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all day large, one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Wait, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it? The Marcos got that deal, boy.
And that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Under the velvet canopy of a circus, the glow of 1,000 lights tell stories of wonder. Let the show begin.
The perfect gift can be difficult. We can help you get it right this Christmas at Lurix Bay and Parliament, Old Fort Bay, Marathon Mall and Palmdale.
Be joyful, not stressful. Holiday shopping is easy at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Best value whole kernel corn, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Rainbow green pigeon peas, 15 ounces, 149. Country Barn mayonnaise, 30 ounces, 369. Danish spare ribs, $2.39 per pound. Yellow onions, 3-pound bag, $2.39. Discover the great tasting variety of Wild Fork meats from farm to fork. The freshest frozen meats are found at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Good to glow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
Department of Marine Resources officials are reminding the public that the Nassau Grouper closed season has come into effect. From December 1st to February 28th, the closed season is vital to protecting the species during its peak spawning period, which gives the population a fighting chance at rebuilding. President of the National Fisheries Association, Keith Carroll, says it's a move he agrees with.
When they first closed the season, I was against it, to tell you the truth. But after seeing that what's happening for the last 5-6 years, we can see the stock has grown. In the summer, you can go out, like when the crawfish season closed, you can make good trips. You can still make good money because the grouper is allowed to spawn and they get more and more and more grouper. So I think it's a good thing.
Mr. Carroll also offered other fish options to the public.
For those 3 months, eat some other fish. Margaret fish, turbot, then you have other grouper. You have rock grouper, you have deer grouper, you have the rockfish. All these fish, you can eat all of them. You have hinds, you have, in the Bahamas, we have chase.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources advises that the capture, landing, possession, sale, and purchase of Nassau grouper is prohibited, and that compliance helps protect this vital marine resource for generations to come. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Kendia Smith.
A century-old family collection headed to auction. Diane Dorsett has the scoop.
Plus, Great Commission Ministries rolling out its inaugural Hope Fest. Details straight ahead.
Also, a Junkanoo-themed educational event set to take over the Clifton Heritage National Park on Saturday. Stay close for that.
And coming up in sports, the Bahamas wins in a walk-off on night 1 of the Caribbean Baseball Cup.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Thanks for joining us on this Thursday evening. Good evening, and I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Now, yesterday after Let's Talk Socials, you mentioned your bucket list of going to Colorado. Yes. Remember talking about that log cabin, right?
Yes, Dude Ranch. I want the horses. Yeah.
That's the perfect thing because we have a guest tonight who's going to be talking about making those dream trips a perfect reality.
So I'll definitely have to ask about that. Another one I have is I really want to do like a Nile River cruise in Egypt. Yeah, that one's a little more detailed. But what about you, Royston? What are your bucket list trips?
I'm thinking something like I can see the Northern Lights, maybe Greenland or Switzerland, maybe.
Oh,
I know you can see the Northern Lights from Colorado, but it's pretty rare that happens. So one of those things. Maybe I'll talk about that later on in the show as well. But for right now, let's dive right into the news. A century-old family collection with roots stretching from Lebanon to the Bahamas is headed to auction this weekend. Our Diane Dorsett got a first look at what's up for grabs.
Coins from countries around the world.
Old school vinyl records, antique tea sets, figurines, cameras, even those heavy black telephones from back in the day. It's all part of a collection that has been passed down in one family for nearly 100 years. James A. Donahue shared the collection began with a journey that brought his grandfather, Anthony Baker, a Lebanese immigrant, to the Bahamas in the early 1900s.
From what I understand, he traveled all over the United States, had different jobs in many different parts of the United States, but finally was recommended to come here by a friend. He came here and he found the people very friendly and very accepting, and so he decided to settle here.
From there, the collection grew, each generation adding something new until its last residents, Donahue's aunts, the Baker sisters. He showed old Bahamian art and handmade wood furniture, expressing how each piece in the family's collection is a reminder of a time long gone.
And actually, there was a musical written about the Blitz in World War II, and they have a record from that. Like everybody in the Bahamas, they loved Christmas. And this is also sort of a reflection of things that are sort of no longer around. Back then, the big companies would put out Christmas records. So in this case, we have one from Firestone Tires and the other from Goodyear Tires.
The family says these items represent their heritage and also pieces of history many people may have never experienced. Love DeGina Paris, general manager of the Bahamas Liquidation and Auction Center, explained the details of both auction days.
Once you register for the private event that's going to be happening on Friday, you will get early access to the catalog of all the items we're going to be bidding on and we're going to be having on sale. We will also have complimentary drinks as you browse throughout the estate and also a private tour of historical pieces throughout the estate.
Auctions will take place on December 5th and 6th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Baker House located on the corner of Shirley and William Streets. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Looks like a real treasure trove. Thanks, Diane. Well, recently, Great Commission Ministries, a faithful, community-oriented nonprofit, stumbled upon hard times, appealing to the public to make donations of various kinds to help them continue serving those who need it most. But while they wait for that to happen, Executive Director Dr. Tamalia Gibson is happy to say that they themselves are getting the ball rolling this weekend with the inaugural Hope Fest.
We are at the beautiful Collins House because this Saturday, December 6th, all roads lead here for Hope Fest. That is the major fundraiser for Great Commission Ministries, and trust me, you do not want to miss it. We will be here from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. As you can see, there's lots of tents set up. We will have all types of vendors, food, all of your Christmas shopping you can do right here.
When people think of Great Commission Ministries, they might believe there's only the popular soup kitchen to fund, but there's so much more than meets the eye.
Not just the 600 people that we feed every day. We also take food to the shut-in and to the sick. We also have a kids club ministry. We also have groceries that we deliver on a weekly basis, on top of the fact that we have 2 shelters, 2 homeless shelters where we supply the needs for homeless women and children and men, and substance abuse programs as well.
You may say, I never have the time to volunteer. I never have enough money to give them some donations. This is that opportunity. You want to sow into Great Commission? This is how you can do it.
This weekend, history, culture, and holiday cheer is all coming together as Clifton Heritage Park hosts a special holiday Junkanoo-themed educational event. From learning the beat of the drums to trying on colorful costumes, this Saturday promises a celebration with a cultural twist. Manager responsible for heritage development, exhibit tours, and research, Christopher Davis, also known as John Canoe II, touted the event as the perfect way to immerse yourself in the spirit of Junkanoo while discovering the historic roots that continue to shape our Bahamian identity.
It's all about supporting our cultural artisans. It's all about giving a great contribution and making us more sustainable out there at Clifton Heritage National Park, which essentially belongs to me and you. This is a place that belongs to the people, and you can come out there and have some good, clean fun and also feel inspired by the tour that I'll be doing at 3 p.m. It's going to be a very hardcore, in-depth tour about the origins of Junkanoo and why we rushed elements like cowbells, gumby, and all of these things, sort of bringing it close to home to our soul and to our hearts.
Sounds like a world of a good time. Still to come, looking to plan that dream vacation? Well, Davette Lundy of Daydream Destinations is in the house to let you know how to turn that dream into reality. And of course, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean is here with your weather forecast, so stay close.
The Zonta Club of Nassau and the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training partner to say no to violence against children, according to club and ministry officials during a recent press conference where the club unveiled its annual 16 Days of Activism campaign.
This year's campaign's primary goal will highlight the unique challenges children encounter worldwide, as well as we want to emphasize the importance of engaging men as allies. And together we will raise awareness about these pressing issues.
Education Minister, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, issued a call to action for all education stakeholders to remain vigilant to the potential signs of abuse in children.
This fight requires a comprehensive, unified approach and all hands-on-deck commitment from every segment of society. Therefore, I join the call to action. I strongly encourage our educators, our guidance counselors, our parents, and all community stakeholders to remain vigilant. This means, for educators, being mindful of unexplained absences, sudden changes in behavior, and providing a safe, confidential space for disclosure.
Author of the book Buried to Bloom and child abuse survivor Brianna Allen shared her support for the Zonta Club's meaningful activism.
As we approach the 25th of November, the beginning of the 16 days of activism for the elimination of violence against women, I stand together with these remarkable women of Zonta Club. I stand with my sisters who are silent and afraid to stand up for themselves, experiencing these traumatic events. The invisible chains often seek to silence voices that deserve to be heard.
Jonna Lee McIntosh for Ed Talk.
Bahamas, let's go! The 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup hits the Andrew Rogers Stadium December 3rd to the 8th. Watch Team Bahamas as they battle Curacao, the Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Island, and St. Martin. Games start at 3 p.m. and tickets are on sale now. Bring the noise, bring the pride to the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Be there.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. Beautiful weather across the islands for the next several days as high pressure remains anchored across the area, and that will produce those nice weather. But that will change early next week. From boundary across the southern United States, that will eventually find its way into the northwest Bahamas by Monday morning, and that should usher in some cooler temperatures next week. And our live weather radar, nothing in the rain gauges to report to you because of those dry conditions. And your boating forecast for tonight in the northwest and Central Islands, you can look for northeast-east winds, 10 to 15 knots to wave heights, just about 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. Low tide occurring at 1 or 2 in the morning. Now for the southeast Bahamas, we also have that northeast to east flow, but a little stronger there at 12 to 18 knots. Hence, we're asking small craft in the southeast Bahamas to exercise a bit of caution tonight. And then tomorrow, Friday, in the northwest and central parts of our country, those winds become southeast at 10 to 15 knots. Wave heights at 2 to 4 feet. Now, the high tide tomorrow will take place at 7:31 in the morning, with a low tide at 2:04 in the afternoon. And for the southeast, we'll have an easterly flow once again, 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 5 feet. So we will maintain that caution flag for the southeast Bahamas on Friday. Now, as we roll you into Saturday, for all the 700 islands, we're going to have ideal conditions for boating. Southeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Now, the high tide, that will take place at 8:24 in the morning on Saturday, with the low tide at 2:57 in the afternoon. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by your All-Star Assurance.
Hey, money. Sing it, y'all. Come on. Everybody. Move your body. Come on.
That's going going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Insurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royston and Melina.
Thanks, Basil. Tonight, we're joined by Devette Lundy of Daydream Destinations. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight. Access now.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I think everyone dreams of these dream vacations and dream destinations, but while that dream is easy for some, it's not always easy for everyone. But I think you make a point of it to say, while it might not be immediate, it's definitely possible, and a lot of that comes down to budgeting, right?
Right.
Can you explain that for us?
So definitely, I would say advanced planning is key. Especially with booking with an agent, you have the flexibility to do payment plans. So whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works for you. So most times, once you come in advance, you're able to put a small deposit down, and you'll be surprised how far that weekly payments or monthly payments will take you, and you'll be on your dream destination bucket list trip.
I was going to say, I think aside from the obvious expertise that's involved, that's another huge plus of, well, I think I could just do it myself, the benefit of going through an agent. Now, do you have any, for yourself, specific vacations or trips that you like to plan for people? Do you have any favorites?
Well, I specialize in Caribbean and Mexico all-inclusives, European adventures, and cruises.
Well, you got a little bit of everything going on there. I've noticed in recent years that solo traveling has become a little more popular, especially with women. You know, before it was always kind of scary if you didn't have someone to go with. Maybe you just think, I'll have to wait until I meet someone, or if I can get all the girls involved. Now it's becoming more popular. What advice do you have for solo travelers?
So definitely don't be scared. I would say go and experience it for yourself, because when you get there, you get to see so many different cultures, and you can also use solo travel as a reset, because you know the day-to-day life tends to be so hectic sometimes, and sometimes you just want to break from, you know, what you have going on at home. And don't mind the news. I learned that. Don't mind the news. While they were having all the scary stuff on the news about Turkey, I was in Turkey and I was having a ball. So definitely don't mind the news. You have to go and experience it yourself. And even if you're a solo traveler and you don't have a group to go with, I also do hosted group trips. So that's something that you can explore as well.
And so obviously on the other side, you just mentioned group trips. A lot of people always have an idea to go on a trip with their friends and like, okay, we'll make a group chat, Mexico 2026. And then 2027 rolls around and nobody went to Mexico. So what are your tips for getting the trip out of the group chat?
Definitely, I would say use an agent. A lot of persons think it's so much easier to just go online, do your own research, book everything yourself, but using a travel agent, it's at no additional cost. So the same price you see online would be the same price that you would get from us. And you have someone to advocate for you in the event something goes wrong. You also have someone who is, how can I say it, who has been to these resorts, right? So they know firsthand experience. You have someone who has connections with persons who are at the resort, like sales and marketing, to make your stay an extra special
suddenly
stay.
you have the ocean view room.
So definitely, I would say to get the group trip or the group chat, you need to book with a travel agent.
That's your group's accountability buddy. We're going on this trip, guys.
And nobody likes to be that one person in charge of everything. Everyone deserves to be on vacation.
Yes.
So once you have that one person who does it as a profession, dealing with everything, dealing with all the payments, dealing with all the back and forths, dealing when life happens and you have to readjust, trust me, you have to book with an agent.
And now, how can people connect with you if they've seen this interview tonight and they say, you know what, we are going to Mexico next year, we do want to make this trip happen, or I want to book my honeymoon through you? How can they reach out to Daydream?
You can reach me on WhatsApp at 242-426-8551. I'm also on Facebook, Daydreams Destinations, and Instagram and TikTok. So all the social media platforms you can find me. Also, no visa travel is really popular now too, and I can actually get you on a cruise with no visa. So that's something that you can look at too. You can also go to Punta Cana, Panama, Jamaica, and Mexico without a visa.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Devette, and all the best with your business.
Thank you.
It's time now to turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
The Bahamas wins its first game of the Caribbean Baseball Cup in dramatic fashion. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
The
Whopper with cheese never tasted so good. 100% flame grilled beef, now juicier. With fresh ingredients as usual. And even fluffier buns. The Whopper with cheese. Bigger, better, tastier. Get a regular combo for only $9. Only at Burger King Nassau.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Welcome to the Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Well, it didn't take long for the drama to unfold for the Bahamas senior men's national baseball team, the 7th edition of the Caribbean Baseball Cup over the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium. Last night, the 242 taking to the diamond in their opening game against the U.S. Virgin Islands after a brief opening ceremony. To the highlights, the visitors would strike first blood, taking a 2-run lead in the bottom of the second inning. It would take a minute, though, for the Bahamas' bats to warm up, but they would finally get going in the bottom of the 5th. Veteran Charlton drove in a run with a double, making it a ball game, leveling the score at 2 apiece. Both teams had opportunities to break the tie, but the game moved past the 7th into extra innings. Cue up Deshaun Knowles in the bottom of the 8th. Tied game with 2 runners on base with a 2-2 count. Knowles would blast his pitch down the right field side just past the first baseman, and in the process, bring home Sharif Nemor to score the game-winning run. And the Bahamas 1-0 to start the tournament with the 3-2 win over USVI.
Made a couple of plays in the infield. Scored the winning run for my brother Deshaun. No comeback on Friday. Get another dub. Let's go, Team Bahamas.
A tournament like this, you have to win every game. You know, the margin of error, because all of these teams have aspirations of qualifying. And so we have to approach every game like it's our last game.
An off night for the 242, but they return to the diamond on Friday to take on the Dominican Republic at 7 p.m. And in international basketball news, the Bahamas dropping 1 spot in the latest FIBA World Rankings. The 242 currently sitting in spot number 52, just ahead of the Netherlands and just behind Senegal. Bahamas wrapped up the latest window of FIBA World Cup qualifiers on Monday with a narrow 92-88 loss to the 5th-ranked team in the world, Canada. Bahamas got as close as 2 points in the final minutes of that game, but just couldn't get the game-tying shot or potential go-ahead basket to fall. Next for the Bahamas' senior men's national team, 2 away games against Jamaica and Puerto Rico at the end of February and beginning of March next year. Bahamas will then host those 2 countries in July 2026. And that's been Leisure Sports on this Thursday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tank and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop, Smarty, and shop, Smart. Shop Smart, oh, everything is here at Shop Smart. At Shop Smart, at Shop Smart, oh, everything is here.
Bahamas, let's go! The 7th Caribbean Baseball Cup hits the Andre Rogers Stadium December 3rd to the 8th. Watch Team Bahamas as they battle Curacao, the Dominican Republic, U.S. Virgin Island, and St. Martin. Game start at 3 p.m. and tickets are on sale now. Bring the noise, bring the pride to the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Be there.
We lead off with this report. This one is a good one to lead off with for Sunday.
Your weekend news just got better. Exciting features, good vibes. It's all about the feeling.
Hey, I'm Raven, and your Sundays never felt so good. Tune into Northern Service Vibes, where culture meets conversation, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
My foolish pride aside in acknowledgement of your goodness. Everything is the Lord's in the earth in its fullness. It's M-A-D-I-O Mario, and I'm inviting you to tune into Entertainment Fridays on the Bahamas Tonight. Access now at 7:30 p.m. You miss it, you diss it. Fall, but was caught before I fell. Was so hard-headed, too stubborn, I asked for help.
That's the Bahamas Tonight. Access now, weekdays, 7:30 p.m. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
You want me to come take care of Maggie and Dan for 2 weeks? True?
Beck?
Are you two boyfriend and girlfriend? No.
This is going to be a really magical Christmas for them because of you. All the work that you've been doing.
I think they're nosy, but they must really like you too.
I got into broadcasting because I like to give.
Hey, that's my cab!
Sometimes I found myself hurting from giving too much.
Fire these people. But it's Christmas.
Bah humbug.
I'm the ghost. I'm the ghost of Christmas present.
I had a funny feeling.
I can't get the antlers glued onto this little guy.
Have you tried Staples?
Don't you dare.
She may be due for a raise.
Maybe?
Yeah, probably. Oh, I'm having the weirdest day.
It's never too late. You can always change if you want to.
For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be.
You're looking at a shot of a Christmas light display on Windsor Park. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Time now to take a look at what's happening around the Family Islands. Let's go.
The Out Island Promotional Board holding its 2025 annual general meeting at the Bahama Resort Thursday, bringing together industry stakeholders, addressing issues related to increasing heads and beds, pivoting within a dynamic market, and transforming the experience for visitors and entrepreneurs alike. Director General of Tourism Latia Duncan was a part of the session and reminds stakeholders to remain focused and inclusion and collaborative as they work towards strengthening the industry.
The overarching theme, removing silos, more inclusive approach, is something that started with the Ministry of Tourism. Inclusion and collaboration is certainly something that we've been pushing, we've been promoting, and more of the partners are getting involved. Collectively, this is our industry. We always say tourism is everyone's business, but we have to mean it in its truest form. Discuss initiatives, discuss ideas, pool resources to get the greatest result. So today, that's what we're doing. We're sharing insights, opportunities, feedback on what we're seeing and how we can collectively grow the sector so that the benefits of tourism are felt by everyone.
And it's time now for Let's Talk Socials with Matea Stewart.
It's Let's Talk Socials time, and some tourists docked in our beautiful Bahamian waters, expecting peak summer energy. Sun blazing, water glistening, and that classic Bahamian heat that hits you the second you get off the ship. What they didn't realize, though, like most first-timers, is that around this time of year, the Bahamas actually cools down. Now, we're not talking Denver, Colorado snowstorms, but we're definitely not 98 degrees year-round either. Believe it or not, we have seasons too, just the Bahamian edition.
Born of cold and winter air and mountain rain combining.
If you've lived here long enough, you already know when December breeze rolls around, it's a wrap. Sweaters come out, windows stay closed, and everyone suddenly becomes a meteorologist. But not everyone can be Basil Dean. It's always funny watching tourists realize that Paradise experiences cold fronts too. But cold or not, the experience never disappoints. And if this is their introduction to Bahamian winter, trust me, they'll be talking about this one in the group chat for a long time after the cruise leaves the harbor. I'm Matea, and this is LTS.
Thanks so much, Matea. I've seen tourists on the beach in December and January, so I don't know if they've ever acclimated to
but I also think they don't care. They're just here, you know, they're going to put on the swimsuits they bought for the trip, and I'm like, power to you.
They're having a great time.
To you.
That's going to do it for Access Now for tonight. Join us tomorrow for, well, you know what it is. It's Access to Entertainment. We'll have Maricha Walker with some tunes just in time for the holidays.
And stay tuned for the 11 p.m. newscast with Corbell Pyfrom.
Good night, everybody.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Anytime